Hello and welcome back to the FM22 beta save with Newcastle United, but we won't be in beta for much longer. Tomorrow is the 9th and that means that FM22 will officially be released and launched. I also think that it might mean an end to the discount period over on 2Game as well, so if you do want to grab a copy of FM22 on the cheap, then do it before the beta finishes, before it comes out tomorrow. Link down in the description to my affiliate link with 2Game, and if you use code TomFM at checkout, you get an extra 10% off the game, making it cheaper than it is on Steam. Only got a short episode for you this evening, I'm afraid. We'll do the Lincoln City game, but because the new game is coming out, we're playing a new game right now, but because the full release is out tomorrow, I've got a lot of preparation to do for the Wrexham save that's going to start tomorrow. Obviously, we've not finished the season yet with Newcastle. This will carry on in tandem for a little while until we finish off the season, but the main focus is going to shift to that Wrexham save. So let's get into today's episode then, as we take on my team, Lincoln City, who I support in real life. They are currently struggling in the relegation zone, but we'll talk more about those guys in a second. In between episodes, things have been a little bit up and down. We've had a little bit of January, New Year kind of blues struggling to settle in, I guess. We did start off pretty well. Obviously, we lost 3-1 to Wolves last time out in the FA Cup, but Watford, we beat them 1-0, which was important because they were second in the table at the time. We did, though, then come to a rather disappointing 1-1 draw with Sheffield United. They're also a team chasing for the title in the playoffs right now, I believe, so I guess that was damage limitation, but the 2-1 loss to relegation-threatened Nottingham Forest was poor, to be fair. I mean, we rescued a draw in the 93rd minute through a Vidal penalty, before they scored a goal a minute later on to take all 3 points away from us. That was disappointing. Even more disappointing, though, was the 2-1 loss to Bournemouth. They also scored in the 93rd minute to win. They scored twice late on, to be fair, but still, 93rd minute to win the game. They're also a team battling with us for the title this season. But we did get back to winning ways in the 2 games since then, with a 2-0 win over Swansea and then a 5-1 win against Ipswich, where Gabriel managed to score himself a hat-trick, and in doing so, has put himself as the joint second top scorer behind Dele Alli. Or level with Dele Alli, I should say, behind Raul Jimenez. So out of nowhere, this guy's been terrible all season, he's now our third top scorer. I can't explain it, I'm not going to, but I'm also not going to complain either. We do have a couple of injuries in the midfield today to Vidal and to Kelleche. They're both out for a little while. Kelleche only out for 4 more days. He's been out for a little while with, I think, the flu. Vidal is probably out for the rest of the season. He's just picked up a damaged Achilles tendon a week ago, as you can see there. So he's out for 3 to 4 months, which probably means the rest of the season. So I think we may have seen the last of Arturo Vidal. As for the team that's going to take on Lincoln City today, though, we do have Santos starting in goal with a backline of Luca Dean and Williams at the right and left back positions. But it's Carboni and Diego Carlos in the middle today, as Sula is just coming back from a slight knock he had, so he's not quite 100% fit. Mbom is joined in the middle today by Dele Alli, who had to drag him back into the centre of midfield to sort of fit the role and injury crisis we've got with Vidal and Kelleche, which means that Gabriel is still playing at the left wing position now as an inside forward as opposed to an inverted winger, and he's getting goals doing so, so I'm pretty happy with that. Pepe starts on the right with Alberto, and Callum Wilson today starting as the deep lying forward because he's the one who scored the goals. He's only got 4 goals to his name this season, but it's been a long time since Jimenez has scored a goal. He's not scored since the 2 he got against Huddersfield a long time ago. So it's time to play Wilson. And so, kickoff is upon us here today, playing at Sincil Bank. And, I mean, if we're trying to be correct here, the tunnel at Sincil Bank is in the Echo Stand, or it used to be called the Echo Stand, it's now called the Serenity Stand. So when I'm doing my commentary, let's just pretend this is actual Sincil Bank. If I switch to Data Analyst View, can I zoom out any more than that? I can. Oh, I can't. I'd rather get a nicer angle, but if you call this the Echo Stand, I sit basically in the middle, right at the top, on the half, just to the left of the halfway line as I look at the pitch. So I'm probably just like there, kind of, if you can see my mouse moving. We had a bit of a scare the other night, I must say. We did have a little bit of a scare as we, only just managed to beat Bowers and Pitsea 1-0 in the FA Cup. They had some really good chances and they were a really decent team, to be fair, but it was good fun commentating on that one. My first FA Cup game to do as a commentator, so pretty happy with that one as we nearly scored the opening goal of this game. Alberto is starting to find a little bit more form, actually, I must say, in recent weeks. He has decided to... we've somehow nearly scored a goal there. I'm not entirely sure how that one was going to go in the back of the net. It might have been an own goal there. But the point I was trying to make is that Alberto in recent weeks has been getting better. He started off the season a little bit slow. I did maybe too ambitiously say he was going to get 20 goals this season. He won't. But it's always nice to hope and pray that maybe one day your player will get those 20 goals that you want them to get, as Carboni puts that one just over the bar. We are knocking on the door of Lincoln City today, but as a Lincoln fan, I would not mind if Lincoln win this, particularly because it might get them out of the relegation zone, because they are currently in the relegation zone. I realise I've not even shown you the league table, which is pretty poor of me. We are still top as things stand right now. We were like 6 points clear at one point, but those 2 losses that we had were probably not ideal in that. But we are still top as things stand right now, and hopefully if we score a goal here, I can show you the league table with us loads of points clear. How is that not a... Well, it doesn't matter if it's not a penalty, because Dele Alli comes and scores the goal anyway, but I really think McGrandles gave away a penalty to us there in the build-up to that. We can see a better look at this on the replay here. So the ball gets put into Luca Dean, gives it to Alberto, who just gets absolutely kicked in the back of the legs. Conor McGrandles, that should be a red card for you, mate. Doesn't quite matter because we still scored the goal, and as you can see, we are top of the table by 5 points as it stands right now. I think maybe because Bournemouth aren't winning their game just yet. I believe they were a little bit closer to us. But if we can come away with this game, 5 points clear, I'm not going to complain at all. That's a very good position for us to be in, as Dele Alli gets on the ball once again, shoots, blocked, and Bomb shoots and scores. Looks like this could be a bit of a whitewash today. The game earlier on in the season at our place ended up as a draw, when Lincoln were doing pretty well at the start of the season. They've dropped off since then, and the drop-off seems to be continuing today, which is, well, not ideal for them really, but a very good goal for the acting captain Mbom today. And so as we reach half-time, yeah, I think we can be happy with that. Things, of course, are getting to that business end of the season. This is our 32nd game of the season, and I'd like to think we're going to go on to win the league title. What I will say, actually, as well, is obviously this beta save has been a little bit hit and miss with having to switch clubs and stuff like that because of the scenario. When the beta save does finish with Newcastle, I will put both this save and when I left the Brentford team available to you guys to download, because I think that might be quite fun for you guys to carry on the story if you want to. So that'll be available as Alberto scores a 3rd goal. And this could get quite embarrassing now for Lincoln City. Luca Dean on the ball, swings it into Callum Wilson, back to Alberto, who hits the crossbar. Oh, I tell you what, we could have had a couple more goals today. But I would like to see Lincoln score one. You know, I'm a Lincoln fan. I'd like to celebrate Lincoln scoring, but unfortunately that free kick has not come to anything right now, as Conor McGrandles on the ball should be sent off, really. Gets it to Boller, who's not a Lincoln player in real life. They obviously signed him at some point. But Anthony Scully, 13th of the season, gets the goal for Lincoln City, and you'll never ever see me this excited for an opposition goal ever again. Because it's, you love to see it. Great build-up play here from Lincoln City, and Anthony Scully, who is injured right now in real life for Lincoln, but has been our top goal scorer of this season in real life. Looks to be the top scorer for Lincoln in-game as well. Great goal for him there. I'm very happy to see that. It feels like a very wholesome episode, this one, where I'm cheering for everyone. Everyone, whatever happens, I'm cheering for them all. Genuinely, if I was a professional football player or a professional manager, and I had to come up against Lincoln City, I would be so stuck on what to do. Like, do I play well and score against the team that I support, or do I just, you know, throw a blank and decide to play terribly so they can win? Maybe that's why I'm not an elite sports person, because I've got the wrong mentality for it. But either way, it's a very good win for us, to be fair. And by looks of things, looking at the table, we are still 5 points clear of Bournemouth, which is very good, and 8 points clear of Watford, and 9 points clear of Sheffield United, 10 points clear of Stoke and Middlesbrough. Yeah, things are looking good for us. Things aren't looking good for Lincoln, though. They're 3 points adrift of safety. We need them to stay up. Anyway, as I said, I've got plenty of things to sort out for the new series starting tomorrow with Wrexham, so that'll be good fun. So only a short episode tonight. I do apologise for that, but I hope you guys did enjoy it. Anyway, if you have done, make sure you do drop a like on the video for me and subscribe to the channel if you're new around here, and of course leave a comment down below for the YouTube algorithm. But until next time, have a wonderful evening. Have a good one. Goodbye.